Am I live, people? I can't even tell if I'm live. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. I'm assuming that I am. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I think I am. Yay! I know. I usually don't go live right now. Oh, we have a comment. Hey, Lindsay. How are you? We have a comment. That means I'm going live. Because I had my earphones in and I was trying to take them out, and then it's like, you have interrupted your live. And I'm like, what? Hey, Leslie Lawrence, how are you? I'm kind of wanting to change up the lives a little bit, um, because as it gets to be winter here, it gets so dark when we do Tuesday nights. And so I'm like, maybe we should switch it up. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I am heading over to Facebook to get a reader question. Let's see. Da, da, da. So we got our questions. Did I answer that one already yet? I don't know. Unless someone has a question here, then I'm happy to answer that as well. So I got to pop over to YouTube to see if there are any questions there, because I also posted there. I should probably be a whole lot more organized with this, but I think it's fun just kind of getting, off the cuff and doing the thing. So you never know. Um, okay, here's some questions. Did I answer this one? I kind of feel like I answered that one. Let me see. Let me go back into my channel. And let's see, what is it? Oh my gosh, I am totally laughing on this one. I look crazy. That's okay. And I need to kind of go forward. Okay, so that one was answered. So that wasn't one I was looking for. Let's, this one is, what was the question? Oh, sometimes it takes me a hot minute to get to the reader question. Okay, so that one was answered. Oh my gosh, we're in November. I didn't even do a November Ask Me Anything. Hilarious. No wonder I can't find the November. Oh, Tanya, you are a hot mess express this morning. Let's see, what does this one say? Because if I didn't answer this one from October, then maybe I'll answer it today and then post the November. Oh, that was one with Eddie when he came on. So that one was answered. Here is one from a month ago. Maybe this is the one I'm looking at. No. Okay. So I think I found one, you guys. So let me go up here and make a banner. We're going to edit that one. We're going to copy paste. And then I have got to post a thread for November. And y'all would think I hadn't had enough coffee today. I have. So anyways, let's say hello to some friends. Hey, Kristen Carter. Hey, B. How are you? Good morning, Barbara. Hello, Denise Leggett. Hello, Mary. I am early and late. So I'm late for the day, early in the morning. But I feel like for me, the seasons that change, that maybe earlier in the morning are better for me. I don't have my wedding ring on because you guys, look, I jammed my finger. Look how big. I mean, it's done better. And so after I jammed it, I was like, look at it. It's weird looking. And it was purple yesterday and black, but today it looks much better and I can actually bend it. I was like typing like this. And then And so, anyways, so the other day when I jammed it because I was getting a snack, I jammed it on the refrigerator door. So I was getting a snack and jammed it, and then I'm like, "Oh, that kinda hurts. Oh, that kinda looks like it's swelling," and I thought, "My rings!" So I immediately, like, peeled off my rings because I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, I do not wanna go to a jeweler, and I do not wanna have them or have Eddie, like, pry them off me, cut them off me," and I definitely didn't wanna spend the money on getting them refixed. So I pried them off. This is not a ring. This is an aura ring. So an aura ring is it's not gonna light up. It just like does my steps. It's kind of like an Apple Watch or a Google watch. I don't know what the Google watch is called because I don't have one of those. I don't do Google or Android. And so, I really just do it for my steps. I mean, it can do a whole lot of other things like your heartbeat, and it tells you if you're getting sick, your body temperature, but I don't want it to tell me if I'm getting sick because 'cause I'm one of them people that says, "Oh, you're getting sick." I'm gonna get sick in like 2 seconds after they tell me I'm gonna get sick. So I'm like, "I don't wanna know all that." So I wear it just for steps. Um, okay, so I have another question here from Beth Ann that we will answer in a little bit. I'll answer your question in a little bit. But anyway, so the reason why I'm a few days late, and again, is because I'm a squirrel and I'm just kind of going back and forth. But I like staying up to like at night to answer a reader question when it's dark outside because it gets dark here at like now. Ooh, that hair, like at 5 o'clock, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes when the sun goes down, I'm like, and I go to sleep. So, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta answer a reader question. And then I'm like, and then I wake up again. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 5 till 6 or 7. I need to answer the reader question. So I fall asleep. So that is why I've not been able to do the Tuesday nights. So I'm gonna probably switch it up and maybe do just different times during the week when I want to do it. Right. And right now it's a really hard time of the year because I'm getting ready for the holidays. Gotta get all that Christmas shopping done. Um, and get all that happening. So, anyways, I've got we're going camping this weekend. Then next week I'm heading to the beach for a wedding for my cousin. And then after that, we got Jack's. We're going to a tournament with Jack on the way back for his basketball team. And then we are then it'll be like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I'm going to visit my best friend Lisa in North Carolina at her beach before Christmas. So I've got so much to do. So we're just gonna like flow. That's what my mom says. Y'all need to learn to flow because I'm not a good flower. Y'all know I keep that schedule. I keep my planner. So I'm gonna flow. Stay tuned because it might implode. But anyways, our reader question today is from Ray Matney. She says, "What is a typical schedule for you on one of your writing days?" So, May, it might be seem unusual, but I do touch what I call touch my manuscript every day. So every day I write. Um, and every day that is what is most important to me. So what happened is that we I get up every morning. I get up like 5, and I know that kind of seems early, but I just have my 4 kids are grown, but I've always done things like, get up um, with them early in the morning, get all the things done. So I've always continued to do that. And I'm a big proponent. And what is that called? Um, um, it's called, I'm going to look it up. Hold on. I know this is like, um, so it's called Epiphany Clothing. I'm probably not saying it right, but it's like there's something mental about when you get up every morning and you get your shower or you go exercise, then come back and get your shower and you get ready for the day that just mentally helps you. There's like a study that said that that works. Well, that works for me. So I always make sure I get up, I get ready for my day. And I have my coffee, of course, and then I make my bed, and then I either will go into the camper or I'll go up to my she shed. And sometimes I sit right here at my table, but I have like a work bag, and every day I get my work bag out, and I always make sure that I touch my manuscript. So the first thing I do in the morning, when I get done getting ready in my work day, is I actually write. So I do keep a word count. So I at least have to write 2,500 words, which for me takes generally about an hour. It doesn't take that long. For the reason why is because I've already know, like, okay, so we'll explain that in a second. So it usually takes me like, an hour and a half to get 2,500 words. But usually I will extend that to a 4 hour writing period. So at noon, I'm usually finished working. If I go, like if I work from 9 to noon, I can usually get like 5,000 words, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but that's okay. I already hit my word count for the day. Then at noon, I usually eat lunch. I watch Days of Our Lives. Um, and then I will generally, oh, then what I do is every day I have a theme day. So, like today, I will work on things for my audiobooks. So that is the next thing. So the words have been written on my work in progress. And then the next thing is business. So I keep the afternoon from like 1 to 4 business. And that is generally looking like, well, that's not true because at 2 o'clock, I like to have coffee and a little 20-minute nap. And so what I do is I will do the business thing for that day. So today will be audiobooks. So from 1 to 4, I have the 3 hours to work on audiobooks, which includes checking in with my narrators on the books I've got going on, setting up any kind of sales that might be coming up in the future, and also doing graphics for that, maybe scheduling those on social media. I also check in at my Patreon at that time, and check in with them and see what's going on. Because I like to post over there every day around noon, sometimes a little earlier in the morning, just depends on when that is. I like to check on them. And then let's see, usually at 4, I'm done. So I will pack up that bag and then I will take it into my office and leave it there. But that doesn't mean that I'm like done with social media or something like that. I might jump on and say hello or like repost something on Instagram from a reader or something like that. But generally, I am done working at 4 o'clock. But what I was saying about how I can get my word count um, pretty much done, during the day and stay on track is because when I finish writing this morning, I know, oh, this is the next scene that needs to happen. So I've already started kind of writing that in my head before I close down my Word document, and I will do bullet points. So when I open it up this morning, I know exactly what like right now. I can't remember what it is because I've started writing in a whole new series at night because that has just been so inspirational, and that's a whole nother thing that I've not told anybody about. That's a whole new series that is like on fire for me. And I've got book covers coming from my cover artist. So I'm super excited. So, anyways, what happened is that I will make if something like that's happening, then I'll just open up a document and not work on my main work in progress that needs to get done and get published, and then maybe work on another plot line or something like at night if I'm just sitting there thinking. Because a lot of times at night for me, or I'll go walking or get my exercise in. At some point during the day, I do my exercise, and my mind like releases all of the scheduled things I have to do, and then my creativity starts happening. So I'm like, oh, that would be fun. Oh, that would be hilarious. And so things like that. So I make sure I get those written down. But my workday is pretty much shut down by 4. So that would be a typical day of writing. I try not to write on Sundays because we will either go to church or watch church, or I just kind of take that to be reading and things like that. Let's see, catch up on that. And so, Saturdays I will also write, and I kind of keep Saturdays as loose as well. But every day I kind of look at my manuscript and touch it. I always make sure I touch my book that I'm writing. So I hope that answers your question. Now to our friend Beth Ann. Beth Ann asked, what happened to the series where the younger sister worked the funeral homes and her sister's spirit visits her? So that is called the Southern Ghostly Mystery Series. And if you don't know about that series, it was originally self-published, and then HarperCollins came calling and wanted to traditionally publish that. And I agreed to a contract with them. So we did, I think, 6 or 7 books together, and then I did not take the next contract. So I was able to then start writing them again on my own. And I found that my love for that series really wasn't, I had already started writing the camper series and the other Killer Coffee series. And so my heart was not with Emma Lee Raines at that time. I own the series. I could still write in the series. So that doesn't say that I'm never going to not write in the series anymore. It's just that right now my heart is not there, and I cannot produce a book. Like, some authors can do that. They can produce books when they're not really into it. But I think as a reader of mine, you'd be like, oh, that wasn't really that great. And that's because my heart wouldn't be into it, and it doesn't set me on fire to write it. And I just don't think that that's authentic. And I always have tried to be an authentic person, like who I am right now. Who you see is who I am every day. But I think that my readers would be like, oh, that didn't resonate, or that just didn't sound like Tanya, or, something was off. And I don't ever want to produce a book like that. So that is exactly what I have done with that series. And a lot of people will say, oh, what about the mail carrier series? Because they love Bernadette and the Front Porch Ladies, which I do too. But again, it was something that I'm not set on fire for. I'm not saying I'm never going to write in it again, but I will say that currently I have no plans for 2025 for either of those series. And then as for the Magical Cure series, which was one of my most popular series, that also became, after 14 books, I was kind of like, oh, I'm kind of sick of this series. So what I did is I made a spinoff of that series with June and Oscar's daughter, Lo. And so I had started that series back in 2021, and I had a release day of September. And as you guys know, my mom had her car wreck in September. And so I could not produce. I was not in the book did publish, and it did really well. And I didn't produce any more in that series because I just didn't. It was a new series. I did not have the capacity in my mind and heart to be more creative with that series. So that's when I really dug deep into the camper series, because that and the Killer Coffee series are like 2 of my favorite series to write in. And so that's when I started producing more books in those 2 series, because I knew those characters. And like you guys, when you pick up a book to escape, hopefully one of mine, I escape my life by going to the campground and with Mae West, or going to the coffee shop with Roxy Bloom. And so that year, I dug down and wrote a lot of books in both of those series. So, that's kind of how my mind works. And not every author is that way, or writer is that way, because I don't have to be beholden to a traditional publishing contract anymore. I am my own publisher. We are our own limited liability corporation. And now that Eddie has come to work for us, that I have the ability to do what I want, and that's of my heart, and I believe that my readers want. And again, I'm not saying, Beth Ann, that those series will never come back. I'm just saying that you do not want a book that I am not really excited to write in. So with that, let's see who all is here. Oh, good morning, Lauren. Where in North Carolina? Well, they live like near Holden Beach. I forgot that you lived in North Carolina. Oh, got Lauren. I got a message that my shipment from your company has shipped. Oh, my sister's gonna love it. Oh my gosh, what is the name of your company? Pink Zebra. I love it. Oh, look who's here. It's my mama. Hey, mama. Okay, funny story. So she has a picture over here. That's her and Jack. So a few years ago, I made her a Facebook account just like a couple of years ago. And her main picture, like her cover picture, is of all the grandkids minus Jack. And I'm like, oh, and then I was going to put a picture of her mom. And I'm like, oh, Jack might be like, why isn't my picture up there, Greenie? Because he would be sassy like that. So I made mom's picture, her and Jack. And I'm sure all the other grandkids are like, why does Granny have Jack's picture in her profile picture? So we really probably need to put up a new picture, mom, because we don't make anybody upset. And have Lauren says, "Hi, Mama." One of my favorites. The Ghostly Southern Mystery. Yes. Hey, how are you? I am so sad that. Oh, and you met Mama. Mama met Gypsy. I'm at the Madison Book Fest. I'm so sad that they had to cancel that because of the hurricane. Which you would think, why are they canceling a book festival in Madison County, Kentucky? Because of hurricanes. It's because we get and the hurricane always usually sweeps up and Kentucky gets that. Good morning, Charlene. How are you, my friend? Yes, Lauren knows Charlene. And oh, good, Beth Ann. I am so glad that you love the camper series and I love your Snoopy picture. Hey, Nova, how are you? Nova, I was just looking at your fun shopping spree on your Facebook page. A lot of people don't realize that I have a Facebook personal page and I accept friend requests. I just don't post on there a whole lot. But that's so funny. I love looking at your stuff. Wonderful. The camper series is my favorite. Hey, Kathy, I am so glad. Hello, Kristen. Good morning. For you guys that are just popping on that are usually on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, Kristen. Also, I got your private message and you go, girl. I haven't yet. I was drinking my coffee and looking, so I haven't responded yet, but I will. You are awesome. But for you guys that are in uh that were just coming in and that I'm usually not here on this time on Thursdays. But I was just saying to everybody that on Tuesday nights now it's dark and I'm kind of like crashing. And so I think I'm just going to come on when I come on and from now on to answer a reader question. Now, I mean, I'm probably going to still be on Tuesday, but like Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday morning, just when I feel like it, I'm going to do it. If you guys want to get notified, I think there's like a dingy bell or something, either on YouTube because it's live on YouTube and Facebook, that you can get notifications when I go live. Like I don't do any notifications because if I did, my phone would be going bing, 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 and that kind of wears me out, especially when I'm writing. So, oh, you are only a couple hours from Holden. Holden. Oh, is it Holden? I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah. I've never been there. They moved there and built there. And she's my best friend of 35, 36 years. Let me do the math with my calculator because I can't do that. Can y'all hear me? I hope. Let's see. How old am I? So we've been friends, we've been best friends for 38 years. And so they moved there. They lived in Cleveland. She's the one that has the service dogs. So as a matter of fact, today she's in Cleveland she went camping with Saul last week, her and her husband. And she's in Cleveland because her dog that she had last time, she's got a new service dog now, but the one she had last time actually graduates today and he got paired with somebody with a disability. So I love that. The camper series. Thank you, Lindsay. I'm so glad. Nova said, thanks, Anya. It was a big one for the United States Breast Cancer Foundation Pink Shop. I love that. Yes. Our Patreon donated our charity to breast cancer last month in October. Oh, yeah. See, I don't know. You could have even said the other one, and I would have been like, okay, because I don't know. And either way, it's awesome. But anyways, you guys, that is it for our reader question. I love you all, and I will see you next week. Hopefully on Tuesday at some point to answer a reader question. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.